Hello, I'm State Representative Brian Ellis of the 11th District in Butler County, and I'm here today at the 97th Annual Pennsylvania Farm Show, and I'm lucky today to be joined by Laura Metrick, who's from back in the district. She made it all the way out here to show some animals. I'm glad to have you here. Are you excited to be here?
Very excited.
Now, how many years have you been coming to the farm show?
I've been coming out to the State Farm Show. I think this is my 5th or 6th year showing, but I've been out here to visit and look around since I was 6 months old. So I haven't missed one yet. Yeah,
and I'll tell you what, I never got to go until I was a little bit later in life. Obviously, I can hear they're calling some people in. Now, what are they doing right now? They're calling.
Right next door in the other building, they're having the annual livestock sale. So all the youth that bring their animals out, we get a chance to sell them and make some money.
Oh, and so the concept is basically you raise the animal back home, you bring it out here, and then you sell it and you make some money.
Right, we get them in the fall, and then we raise them for a few months, bring them out here, and we show lamb show on Sunday. And then, depending on how you place, you get to only the top few from each class get to make the sale.
Okay, and so obviously we're looking at a bunch of lambs. They've already been sheared. And is that the way when you bring them here? Are they already sheared, or do you shear them once they get here?
They have, in order to get off the trailer, so they can do the health checks, they have to be slick sheared before we bring them in the building.
Okay.
So we have to do it at home.
And so, obviously, we're standing by the sheep because you brought sheep this year. Have you always brought sheep? Is that what you always raise?
Back at the Butler Farm Show, I raise pigs and sheep, but to come out here, I just bring a lamb every year.
So, obviously, back home we have the Butler Farm Show. It's a nice little event. This thing is huge. I mean, we are literally in a huge building that is only part of a huge complex, and everywhere you go, there's animals and also food. Did you get to try any of the food while you were out here?
Yeah, the food court is one of my favorite parts about coming up here. And yeah, the milkshakes are the best.
That's what everyone says. You got to have a milkshake when you came out here. So did you win any awards this year?
I got 4th place with my lamb, and then I won the Master Showmanship for my class.
What's involved with Master Showmanship?
Well, normally whenever you go into the class, they're judging the lambs, but they'll have a separate judge which judges you and how you present your lamb and how clean it is, and just that you know what you're doing.
So, like, that's a coveted prize. So, like, you're one of the top, and not to mention you had the 4th best sheep in the entire state. Is that the way I'm saying it right?
Kind of. I had the 4th best in my class. They break them down by breeds and weights. So.
Well, whatever. I mean, it's still exciting to be out here. You got to show it. You know, last year I interviewed your dad.
Right.
And so is this kind of like a family tradition that everybody comes out for the farm show, and it's kind of like a vacation for you guys?
Yeah, it's definitely a vacation for us. There's actually 15 grandkids, and we've all shown in 4-H. And so I think we had like 12 hotel rooms this weekend of all my cousins and aunts and uncles being out here.
So you had sheep, and what else do we have this year?
This year we just had sheep.
All of you?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. And I'll tell you what, it's for me it's pretty awesome because they're so soft.
Yeah.
But also there's great opportunities to not just see the animals, but there's other opportunities to see what we're doing in Pennsylvania as far as farming. Do you see yourself long-term staying in the agricultural side of things?
Definitely. I'm currently going to Penn State for agriculture education.
Right.
So.
Well, that's exciting, and I'll tell you what, I'm just honored that somebody from my hometown got to win an award out here. And although you're not going to be able to compete next year, is that what you're saying?
Right. I'm done now. Once you turn 18, you can't show anymore in 4-H.
Well,
so that's my last show.
Well, hopefully you'll still come back for years and years and bring your friends and family back again. And again, Laura, just congratulations.
Thank you.